Because, you went from being the best 17, 18-year-old to being an 18-year-old living in a 20-year-old's world, in a 21-year-old's world. So they're able to adjust by, workouts and seeing how the team works and the expectations that are already held previously by the program.
You mentioned Troy Apke a little bit earlier, and you said you recruited him at Vanderbilt. Can you just kind of explain that a little bit more, kind of what that relationship was about?
Yeah, their relationship was it was short, but it was good to have. Originally, when we recruited Troy, we got in probably a little too late. I remember coming to see him, and then a week later, he committed to Penn State. And although at the time I was mad, I'm pretty happy now he committed to Penn State. So I think it was a great decision for him. I'm really excited about him. He's a very talented player. Comes from what I say, a football family, and he's a winner. He's a guy I look forward to working with.
And similar with Saeed Blacknell, where he reached out to you. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well? What kind of relationship have you built with him?
I built a strong relationship with Saeed early on in recruiting. He was a guy that was the top of our board at the wide receiver position. Talented player, not only from an athletic standpoint, but academically and character-wise. He was a guy that originally thought that he wanted to play in the South. So he was looking at a number of schools down south. And when he went on his South tour, we were begging him to stop by at a previous institution and come see us. But unfortunately, we did not get the opportunity for him to visit us, but more so we came up here to visit him. And then it all works out at the end. So we're really excited about him. Unbelievable kid, great family, got a tremendous skill set that we're looking forward to working with.
Recap the past 3 weeks. How crazy has it been for you?
It's been crazy. It's been exciting. Just to walk around with the Penn State Nittany Lion logo on your chest just means something. We take great pride in not only representing this state, but representing this program and the rich history and tradition that comes along with it. So it's been a roller coaster ride that we're really excited about, but now it just starts all over, and as we look forward to 2015.
Time to find a house, right?
Time to find a house and be a part of the community. Yes, it is.
Do you already have them tentatively slotted, like which guys, like these three we'd want at corner and these three guys you want safety?
No, we'll go through workouts and just see how they move through our scheme and then try to figure it all out. And then how fast they can learn things, too.
What do you look for when you're trying to decipher if they're safety or corner?
Their hips, their footwork, their eyes, how smart they are. Corner, if we get a true lockdown man-to-man corner, we like to just play 9-on-9 football, really is what we want to play. The two guys on the outside, just take these two guys out of the game, and then now you play 9-on-9 in the trenches. But if you can cover man-to-man and you got good hips, we want you out on the outside. A safety has to be more physical. He's got to be smarter. He's got to be willing to come down in the box and mix it up like a linebacker, yet he's still got to be able to move and cover deep in that middle half.
So when you were recruiting these guys, obviously a lot of D-backs here, was it kind of just get as many on campus as possible, then kind of filter through once you see them?
Yeah, what it was we wanted to get as many on campus as we could, but then at the end of the day, it's pretty much like NFL teams. We wanted to get the best football players. We had some needs, so we wanted to fill certain needs, but then we wanted to get the best football players, and we feel like we got 15 times better with this group of guys.
Coach Gattis talked about previous relationships being really important since you guys came in so late in the game. Do you think that kind of had to do with why the demographic of where they came from in terms of region? It wasn't necessarily just in the Mid-Atlantic, it was all over. Do you think that was a big part of reason for that?
Absolutely. The guys came from Vanderbilt, and they had prior relationships with a lot of these guys, which helped to land these guys. So that's big, and it's really big for us moving forward because now we're into territories Penn State typically hadn't been into.
Terry, bringing the 6 DBs in this class, 2015 has a lot of really interesting guys in the region that play the secondary. Is that a reflection? Are you looking at those guys because of scheme, the 4-2-5 that's a lot of teams are using a lot more now, or was it just a reflection of, like you said, just getting the best players you can and then just going for
It's just a reflection of getting the best players we can. We have no intention right now to go run 4-2-5, but we want to get the best football players, and you can never have enough good cover guys. And, you look at the NFL or any major college program, You can take them as long as they're available. You keep taking them because you can put your nickel package in, a dime package, and there's some packages where we put a 7th DB in there, and just to stop the short passes. So you always take a corner that can cover anytime you can get it.
What do you see the Kabinda kid? What do you know about him as far as what he'll bring to the table as a linebacker?
Well, very physical. He's going to bring a hard-nosed, throwback attitude, much like I'm used to at Penn State. And he brings that toughness, and that's what we need as a defense. We want to be physically tough. We want to be able to stop the run first, and he's going to lead us in the charge, being in the middle.
Going back a little bit, do you remember when you committed to Penn State?
I really don't. Back then you didn't get recruited until your senior year anyway. So everything happened. Penn State didn't come see me for the first time until December my senior year. So it was far different than now.
A little bit different than today, especially, huh?
Absolutely.
Coach, were there any needs in this class you felt like didn't get filled that you'll focus on specifically in the class of 2015, at least off the top?
No, we feel like we pretty much solved a lot of our needs. At the end, we took the best players available. That's why we have so many defensive backs.
Right.
But there was a need, with the lack of scholarships that we have, there was a need there. And there's a need at some other positions, and we'll recognize those as we start to recruit the 15 class. That'll be up to Coach Franklin to give us the direction as to what he wants at each position, and it's our job to go get the best at those positions.